In this movie, Pierce is not Bond. He is Devereaux, Peter Devereaux. The November Man, directed by Roger Donaldson, starring Pierce Brosnan as Peter Devereaux. He is a retired CIA agent who left the agency after a mission went wrong with a protege of his named Mason, played by Luke Bracey. And he's called back in to do a job where he has to protect someone that's close to him. And then later on he has to protect this other woman named April Fournier, played by Olga Kurylenko, a previous Bond girl from the second Daniel Craig Bond film, Quantum of Solace. She has information on this corrupt politician who's running for the president of Russia. In this mission he ends up going up against his young protege Mason, and then later on going up against this other guy who happens to be the real villain in the movie. And this movie is really not that good. I was a little disappointed by this movie because I was hoping this was going to be a movie that was going to be at least worth seeing in the theater, but really it's only a rental. The direction is really not all that good, and the script is not that good either. In one scene, Pierce's character takes the game of an eye for an eye a little too far, and almost looks like he's the villain in the movie. And the lady that he's protecting, Olga Kurylenko, she is such a weak character in this movie. She breaks a rule that is mentioned in the movie Die Hard twice. This rule is, if you got a chance to kill somebody, don't hesitate. And she breaks this rule twice. And it's like, really? What the heck? Especially when that person is trying to kill you. It's just really wasn't that good of a movie. This movie's very hard to follow. It's got some twists and turns that really didn't make sense in the movie, and just really wasn't that good. I really didn't care for this movie. I don't hate this movie because Pierce Brosnan is actually pretty good in it, and the guy who ends up being the villain, he's actually a pretty good villain in the movie. But really, the movie's not that memorable. That's really the main problem. It's really just a rental. So I'm going to give this movie a C, and that's all I got to say about November Man.